Hey guys, welcome to this video where we are going to demo jumping lunges to you. Now, most people associate jumping lunges with being a cardiovascular exercise. And although they are actually a cardiovascular exercise in that they do work the heart and the lungs, the jumping lunges that we have in this program are less of a cardio exercise and more of a strength training exercise. We want you to have as controlled a movement as possible using explosive movements in order to activate the muscles correctly and to really feel a lovely burn into the hip flexors, the quadriceps, and into the hamstrings and the gluteus maximus as well. So I'm going to demo the jumping lunges and Paul is going to talk you through it. Okay, so to start, you want to come into, I'll bring this leg back, come into a slightly shorter position. Is that right, Paul?
Yeah.
So a slightly shorter position, again, I want to show you from the front. If you bring your feet closer together, you're going to find it harder to balance yourself. Feet slightly wider as if you're on a train track and you're going to find it much easier to balance. Again, everything in this that we do in lunge position in this program is about getting this pelvic tilt. Most people lunge just like this and the back leg's all floppy, but what we want you to do is to really tilt your pelvis forward so that back leg is completely turned on and you feel that stretch in the hip flexor and in the quadricep. I like to keep my hands in front of me. Would you?
Yep, I use mine just to
use your arms. So you can either, falling over, you can either keep your hands in front of you, like I like to do, or you can use your hands for a bit of momentum, such as Paul teaches. I'm going to try it your way, Paul, and just see how it goes. So we're going to simply start in this position and we're going to switch.
You see that Kim is always landing this front foot is flat, and that's going to be really important to give you that stability. She's also got this pelvic tilt going. If you find it and it's really easy to lose that position, you're probably going too deep. Okay, so if you are finding you're doing that quite regularly, and you will feel the difference in the front of your quads here if you're not doing it right. So.
Yes, exactly, because you can do this, which isn't what we're hoping for here, because that's just pumping into the heart and the lungs. We are hoping for that stretch. What we're aiming for is that stretch into the front of the body. You can actually see it here. If I turn around to the front, you can see my hips are tilted forward and my back leg is very, very, very active, okay? Very active. So when you're switching, feet are staying as if they're on train tracks. Don't lose the pelvic tilt.
Nice and controlled on the decline.
You'll feel
as well.
Your quad burning, like mine is now, which is why you're only going to do 10 reps and then move on to the next exercise before coming back around to this in the second round. Now, if the jump is too difficult for you or you have bad knees and you don't want to jump, you can choose an easier version, which is simply stepping back. So you would come into the lunge position and tilt your hips forward, activate your core. Arms can be wherever you want. You're simply going to step up and step back. Keep that tilt as you step back. As the knee comes down to the earth, your knee is not going back. Your knee is coming forward with that scoop in the hips. Step forward, step back.
This is really easy to know if you're doing it right. If you're not feeling all this tension through the front of your quads, your pelvic tilt is not on. So if you're not feeling it, you know you're not doing it right.
Yeah,
so
as soon as I turn that off, that's gone, the tension's gone.
To turn those hips forward, squeeze everything together, and you will feel a huge bit of burning in your front of your quads.
Yes, and if you really want to make it hard, the knee can come all the way to the earth, tap, or if you don't have that flexibility, you can just come halfway. This is a perfectly acceptable exercise, does make it slightly easier, but as long as you are performing it with control, you're still going to get the benefit from the exercise. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think we've covered it.
Excellent. So enjoy your workout and we will see you in the next video.